guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be showing you how I wear ultra long curly hair extensions while not necessarily having the longest of hair. Now, I will say this is probably the longest my hair has been in a really long time. That being said, I still feel like it's pretty short. And even when it was shorter than this, when it was like, you know, shoulder length, I still was able to rock the ultra long curly extensions because of this trick. So I'm really excited to share it with you. So with that being said, let's just jump right on into the video. So the extensions that we're going to be using today are by the brand Bel-Hair. These are the longest hair extensions that I have. They are 26 inches, so I felt like they'd be perfect for this video. I feel like with summer coming around, I don't know, and also like seeing all of like the festival hairstyles, like everyone at Coachella was rocking extremely long hair, and it got me inspired. So I was like, you know what, I want to film a video where I wear super long hair. I felt a little left out, obviously. So these are the extensions we're going to be using today. As you can tell, quite a bit longer than my natural hair. Obviously, I'll zoom you guys out when we start applying them. But yeah, so I'm currently on day 2 hair right now. I washed it yesterday morning and then I slept with it in a silk bonnet. So I know like day 1 hair is technically better for wearing your hair extensions, but you know what? I'm going to show you how to do it on day 2. So the first thing I'm going to do is section off my hair, and I'm going to take just like the smallest section in the back, just right below the ear, and separate it out. So I'm going to try and do this without creating too much frizz, but you know, that's always like impossible. So we're just going to go like this. This piece doesn't really matter if it gets frizzy either, and you will see why in a minute. And then I'm just going to take and clip it up. I'm going to scoop back a little bit. There we go. So then you're going to be left with this piece here. And what you're actually going to do with this, so do you ever notice how when you wear really long hair extensions, then you pull your hair forward, you've got this like little weird like baby hair situation going on underneath, and it just like totally gives away that you're wearing hair extensions. So we're actually going to eradicate that problem right now. Basically what you're going to do, and I wish, here, I'm gonna leave these pieces out because they don't need to be braided back. I wish I remembered who showed me this. I found somebody on YouTube and she did this and I was like, that's genius. If you know who it is, comment down below because I cannot remember. Basically, you're just going to take this little piece of hair and you're going to just braid it. It doesn't have to be like a super perfect braid or anything like that. Promise we're not giving ourselves a rat tail. Trust the process. So you're just going to braid this hair out of the way. Not that. And once you have it basically all braided, you're going to then just like take it and wrap it up like this. Sorry, it's a little hard to see because of my other hair, but like that. Then you're going to grab a couple of bobby pins. I like to use 2 just for extra security. And you're going to just pin that in place. So it's going to look something like this. And your first extension is actually going to clip right onto this. So there we go. That eliminates the, you know, little weird baby hair thing going on underneath that nobody likes. So now we're going to go ahead and start applying the hair extensions. And I used to always use like the biggest clip at the bottom, and I realized that's not really the best way to do it because this part of your head is narrower, and also I feel like when you use like a smaller one, like a 3-clip one, it kind of gives your hair like that V effect instead of having like a really wide bottom piece of hair, if that makes sense. Like it makes it look like you had your hair angled or something. So I'm going to take a 3-clip weft like this one. I really love these hair extensions because they're super thick. So if you're looking for like super thick mermaid, like princess hair, this is the brand for you. And then I'm just going to go ahead and clip that right to where I just braided that piece of hair. just like that. See? Now it's like this is your first layer of hair, and it's nice and long, and no one will ever know. The next piece of hair that we're gonna do is just gonna be like right above that. So just section again, right above where you did that other clip. Try and like not create frizz if possible. We know that's really not possible, but I always say it anyway. Tie that hair back. And if you get like super duper frizzy, like, you know, especially if it's not like day one curls and you're feeling like it doesn't look right, you can take a little bit of hair oil, or you could take like even a mousse and just like go over that hair. And that'll just kind of like smooth out the cuticle and help it to blend in better. So I really like the, brand is this? The Hask Argan Oil Repairing Hair Oil. This I've been using for years, and you can literally like put this right on your roots and it will not make your hair greasy. So I swear by this stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna take our first bigger weft, and this one is a 5-clip weft. And we're just going to toss all of that hair back, flip that back, and then just clip this in right above. And then you're just gonna repeat that process. So section kind of like just above that other 5-clip weft, separate the hair. I feel like at this point you guys have seen me put in clip-in hair extensions so many times. You're probably like, all right, we get it. Okay, now again, if you're feeling like it's frizzy, little hair oil or whatever product you prefer, and just smooth it down. I don't do this all of the time because normally if I'm doing like extensions, it'll usually be on like day one where I have like I haven't scrunched out the gel cast yet. That's the other trick, is like if you're putting in extensions on day one, don't like scrunch out your hair yet, because it'll be easier to separate and not cause frizz, and then you can scrunch out after. Pro tip. So now we're gonna take the next 5-clip weft and just going to again repeat the process, clipping it right above. Like that. Okay, now that we've done the back, we need to really like evaluate the front situation here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take a 2-clip weft, and I'm just going to section that part here, just kind of like roughly. And like if you feel like it caused tangles, you can add oil, obviously, each time. So toss that one in there, and then I'm gonna add another little 2-clip weft just right above that one to really like finish it off. So like that. And then you're just gonna obviously repeat that on this side. I'm gonna do a little oil because I felt a little tugging just there, and I don't want a frizz situation going on. Then I'm gonna take a 2-clip and just clip that in. You guys already know the drill by now. This side is slightly tanglier than the other side. And another 2-clip. Now, if you feel like you need more volume in the back, you can always add another clip, but from the feel of it, it feels like I should be okay, if that makes any sense at all. But basically, like when you feel where the clips are clipped in, you can feel they kind of go all the way to the back. That way, like, you know, you're not having any gapping. So now I'm just gonna zoom you out so you can see the full length and drop the camera a little. Okay, and this is the final result. So you end up just looking like you have nice layered hair. You know, you can see your shorter layers up here, and as it kind of goes down, it just looks more layered. So I feel like this is the most natural way to blend really long hair extensions in, because you can obviously see this is quite a bit, you know, longer than my natural hair length. So in order to make it look as real as possible, I do feel like clipping up the smallest, you know, short bit in the back and pinning it is the best way to do it, and it's not uncomfortable at all. Like, you don't even feel it, and I've done this so many times and it doesn't come undone throughout the day or anything like that, and that extension does clip on perfectly, like onto that area. So that is basically my top tip on how to really blend your hair properly. And I do think that obviously using a hair oil does help when separating your curls, but again, day one hair is usually like the easiest day to wear your hair extensions, just because you have all of those products nice and set. But you know, I still think that we're doing pretty good on day two, if I'm honest. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up on your way out. Let me know if there's any other curly content you want to see, or if you have any other suggestions for how you wear your curly hair extensions. Thank you guys so much for watching.